Hello, this is Rick Patterson with the handymantoolbox.com, sharing with you today on how to do a popcorn ceiling repair. Okay, the first thing you want to make sure is that you have your ceiling repaired completely and make it flush with the original wall, okay, and with the original ceiling. The popcorn is going to be sprayed on, and so you want to build a tent around the perimeter of the repair. The reason if you don't do that, you'll find out for yourself, it will spray everywhere and then you've got a huge mess. So you've got to build a tent around it, just make it out of plastic and thumbtacks. Make sure that you can be able to put your hand inside with the can. Alright, let's go ahead and do that now. Okay, I've got 3 spots in this room. So what I've done is just basically what I originally said was go ahead and put up the tent around the wall, and this time what I've done is just tack it to the wall and have a place for my hand to go through at an angle. So let's go ahead and spray, and let me talk to you a little bit about the spray can. Now just a couple of things. When you take the can off, the lid off, you're going to have a little gizmo, and it looks like this right here. It's got a flat edge or straight edge and then a place at the very bottom, and it's got wings on the side. What you don't want to do is put any pressure on the end of this can. Reason is, if you were to hit this sideways, it's going to start splattering everywhere. And so the way you're going to hold it is with one hand basically, and you're going to put an index and the middle finger on the spout, and you're going to pull down. All right. Now, guys, this is kind of a racket, so to speak. And the reason I say that is because there is about 8 seconds of squirt in this can, of spray in this can, and the can costs about $13 at Home Depot. So just kind of putting it out there, you cannot waste this at all. And you've got to have a constant motion. So when you're spraying, I'm going to make some sounds here, but you can go, I mean, just like that. You're going to have to move and spray at the same time. You cannot hold it still because it will, what I just say, coagulate. It will just gather up in one glob. So you're going to, after you do this with your first can, if you have several spots you're going to do this, you'll know by the next time. Really, the only way to do this is by me telling you, but also by you experiencing the spray effect yourself. Now, important, there are several kinds of spray out there. You've got to make sure that this is for ceiling and it's not for walls. There is a spray that you can use to give the orange peel effect. You spray it on, you let it harden, and then you scrape it off, okay? Or not all of it, but part of it off. This is just going to be just gathered. And what you want to make sure is this matches commercially applied popcorn. And the ceiling here is that grade. So it's kind of a thick or heavier popcorn effect rather than a sparse. And so make sure that you read the instructions, that if you're working during the winter time, that the can stays inside, and it needs to be between 68 and 72 degrees. That's the environment of the house. Don't have it stored out in the garage out in the cold or extreme heat and then come in, because it will change the effects of it. Also, it says here that you hold the can 9 to 14 inches away, and you spray quickly in half-second spurts. So it's, again, just let me make that sound. It's just that quick. Allow 24 hours for the paint for this to dry, and then for a heavier chip appearance, you have to do multiple applications. Let's see. Do not apply heavily, or texture will sag or drag. So you definitely want to do this. You want to keep this in a motion as you're spraying. So I'm going to do this now. I'm going to let you watch me apply it. Okay, so the easy thing, or the cool thing about using the clear plastic is you're going to be able to see as it's applied. You only have about 6 shots at this, so you've got to make sure that you know what you're doing and think everything through before you do it. If it's not in a corner like this, you want to go all the way around the perimeter and then gather that around. What I've done before is just put a rubber band on my arm, gather the skirting around the tent, put my hand in the can, put everything inside, and then gather that around so it only gets on my arm and not on carpet or furniture or anything like that. Fortunately, this is a total kitchen remake, and I haven't done any tile or anything like this, so I'm doing this first and then laying tile later on. This is going to be all cabinets and refrigerator, so it's hidden. So I'm very fortunate to be doing this now. So you want to shake this about 30 seconds or so. Remember, the direction is left and right of your finger, so it's going the same way like this as your finger is. So if you want the spray to go back and forth long ways, then you're going to have to compensate for that, because the spray will only go in the direction. If you're going to turn it like this, the spray is going to happen this way rather than in a fan effect. So just kind of get some idea of what to do. Now, about 14 inches, I'm going to spray like this. And that's about it. Okay, so I got 4 good squirts out of that one. 4 good shots, and let's take a look. Not bad at all. Okay, so what we're going to do is just go ahead and pull this off now. And I'm going to keep the thumbtacks handy because I've got to do this again. So let's go ahead and pull this down. I know the suspense is killing you. And you can see that went on beautifully. It did get on the walls, and that's okay, because this is going to be behind a refrigerator. And honestly, I would rather just go ahead and pull the thumbtacks out of here and not worry about trying to salvage and use the same thing, because I've got an extra sheet or so. And so I'm just going to pull the thumbtacks out of here and discard this. Now, excuse me, I do have some left over in the can, and what I'm going to do immediately is take this to the sink, wash this out. Reason is, if I don't, it's going to harden in there, and then I can't use this can again. So make sure that you clean out the nozzle as well, because this stuff dries pretty quick. And so that's what it's going to take to repair a popcorn ceiling. This is Rick Patterson. Thanks for watching my video. By the way, just want to remind you, make sure that you subscribe here to my channel, but also click the link below, and you're going to be that link is going to take you to the handymantoolbox.com. Make sure that you register there and subscribe, because the 1,000th subscriber gets a free tool mailed to them. So good luck, hey, and I'll see you next time. Bye-bye.